Hello everyone, this is Better's graphic on your screen. You are welcome to another session of birthday flyer design. So today we would be learning how to create this amazing, wonderful and elegant birthday flyer for Joy Joyce. This is a simple yet captivating design. So let's move straight to our pixellab. So when you go to your pixellab, this is the first thing you would interface, that is the working space and the pixellab tools. So the first thing we'll do is to change the canvas space or the canvas size. So this is the size we're making use of, 908 by 124. Now assuming you want to get the accurate size of the flyer we're replicating, possibly you don't know the size, so there's a way you can do it. It's as easy as ABC. So you just go to from gallery, then assuming you want to get the exact size of the flyer you intend replicating to avoid mistake of the size, then go to, where is the Lightroom, where's my Lightroom, then you just import it to fit, now to fit the canvas space. Since you're replicating this, to get the accurate size, you go to the size, image size, 907 by 1280, 907 by 1280. 907 by 1280. So that means this is the accurate size of the birthday flag design we would be replicating in this video. Okay, now the first thing is to bring the flyer itself. So since we're replicating the flyer, to make it easier and faster for us, as we are looking at the flyer, we are replicating it directly. So there's the flyer, it's already on the canvas space. Then the second step is to bring or import the background. Please pay close attention. You'll be learning a lot in this class. I assure you that you will be learning a lot in this class. Just sit tight and shun all forms of distraction. Okay, to my creative arena. Then we need to be fast about this design. Okay, now here's the background, the pink background. You would enlarge it to cover. Just copy, delete the former one. Now here's the trick. When you're working on this canvas space on pixellab, then anytime you increase in size of any image, it tends to reduce the quality of that image, any image at all. When you increase the size of the image, you have to replicate the image itself, then delete the former one so you could retain the new one. Because when you increase the size of any image, it reduces the quality of the image. Okay, then the second step is to blend shadow to the background, because if you look at this side, it looks whitish. So this is the way it was. I had to cover this thing, cover this flower with white shadow to make it look whitish, to blend this to the background. So I will show you what I did. You can see radius 100%, then opacity 0%. Then you go to your stroke, do it this way. Make sure that the hole at the center is not visible. After which you go to your blur radius, increase everything, then mark your check mark. Then go to color, change it to white, or any color of your choice depending on what you are working on or what befits or is suitable to you. Then you can copy it as many times till it's fully covered. You can see it's covered. Now you would lock the shadows to prevent them from moving. Now after which we would import our two images that we would be working with. Okay, then we move to our Lightroom, our photo room rather, because the images are on my photo room. Okay, for those of you out there who are yet to get conversant with photo room basically and essentially is used to erase image background or to remove background from any image. So one of the peculiar attributes of photo room is that when it erases any background from an image, it retains the quality of that image without changing or reducing the quality, unlike other background removing apps. So that's one of the beauty of photo room. A second image, okay, both are imported. Okay, so like I said, when you, okay, like I said, when you increase in size any image, it tends to reduce the quality of that image. Let's delete this. It's not giving me what I need. Then bring out, okay, okay. And we expand because this is the main emphasis. They have to just enlarge a little bit, after which you would duplicate the enlarged one, then delete the former one and retain the present or the new one. Just duplicate this, delete this to maintain the quality, because this new version carries the entire quality of the old version. Then you would copy this, hide this, because you're working with this. Now to front. Now if you look at on our flyer, the image here was blended to the background. Now because in graphic design, assuming you leave your image the way it is and the sharp edge is showing, the sharp edges are showing, or they are visible, it's an indication that such designer is not a professional or he's still an amateur in graphic design. So for professionalism and competence, you can't just position an image the way it is with it sharp edges left untouched. What you do is that you would just position it this way, reduce a little bit, then okay. Okay, now to blend this image to the background it's as easy. Create a shape, then you go to your gradient, sorry, create a shape, go to your gradient, then pick the gradient color there, click the plus sign, click this, move to this side, okay, clearly check okay. Just expand it. Now after expanding it, you go to color. Now like I said, to blend an image to the background, first you need to understand psychology of color, because any color you intend using as a particular color to be blended with an image in the background must contrast with the color of the background. And so contrast must be complementary. Use contrasting but complementary colors. Okay, now if you look at red, red does not is a contrasting color, but it doesn't complement with the pink background. So the color we make use of is white. Can you see this? Now you would copy it as many times as it would cover the edges, so the edges will not be visible. I see the edges are no longer visible, are no longer visible, they're no longer visible, no longer visible. So the next thing you will do is to lock the shadows to prevent them from moving. Then we'll be working on the second picture. Our second picture is one of the beautiful reasons why we always to front suggest or advise that your client should present more than one shot of their picture, so you could actually create something stunning and wonderful and captivating with their numerous pictures. Now this is our second picture. We are working on this picture, then you position it with creativity. You communicate your creativity. Okay, assuming I do it this way, would it actually befit my intention? Would it actually befit what I'll be projecting to my client and by extension to my audience? Okay, now if you look at this image, if you look at this side, the sharp edge of her finger is visible. It's not giving it that creative outlook. So the next thing you will do is to, how do you blend it? So you have to blend it creatively with creativity. I think we like this once. Just copy it. Then now assuming we position it this way. Assuming we position it this way, you can see uh it's actually good, but it's not giving it what I needed. So you can just go back. Okay. Now the next thing is to import the flowers after locking it. Like I say, we lock our element, we lock our imported images to prevent them from moving after they are already positioned at strategic places. Here's my photo room. Now this, so we'll be making all this flower to cover the sharp edge of our finger to make it look professional. Now assuming, now if you look at the flower is blurred. So in my next video, I'll be dropping how you can actually blur your icon using photo. So that's one of the that's another interesting aspect of photo. Apart from using it to erase background, you can actually use it to blur your icon or any image at all to add quality to your design. So I tell you, photo room is top notch. I recommend photo room to as many creative who are still looking for a fantastic and well developed app that erases background of an image and still retains its quality. So I would recommend Photorum to every creative out there. Okay, just a little bit. Yeah, bring it this way. I see. So our sharp finger is covered. Then you copy, you duplicate it, enlarge it a little bit, and copy the enlarged one, delete the former one, then position this one here. I see it's giving it what we have been looking for. Then let's still work on this. Okay, 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 then we lock it. Okay, now the next thing is, now if you look at the section where we wrote her birth, the date of her birthday. So it looks as if it's half of a moon, but I'll show you how it was achieved. Just go to shape. Like I said, design is creativity. Depends on how you can stretch your creative mindset. It depends on how creative you are. It depends on how deep you are in your level of creativity. Then you go to color and make use of this. In case you don't know how this color was extracted, okay, let's pick a different color. Let's pick black. Then you go to pick here, go to color. It was extracted from the flower. Read this way. Really check my. Then you copy, duplicate it. Then you are making use of white this time. I make it of white color. Do it this way. Yeah, it's giving us what we want. Okay. Then 27th September. We need to be fast. 27th September. 27th September. Then we'll go to color. We need to be fast. We need to be fast. Go to, as in the font, go bold up low. Go bold up low. Then color. Making use of the same color. Let's work on this a little bit. Now, if you look at the space between the 27th and the September, is too wide. I have to reduce, shorten it. Okay, reduce the size a little bit. Okay, we are virtually done to work on this. Please, as a graphic designer, you should be conscious of what you are doing. As a creative expert, be conscious of what you are doing. If what you are doing is not giving you what you actually have in mind, you have every right to change it. You have every right to modify it so that you can create or replicate the ideas you have been incubating. Okay. Okay. Next thing is to write her name, Joy Joyce. Okay. Joyce. Can turn it to small letter. Type here. Assuming you want capital letter, I can just type here. Small letter, the same thing, capital letter, I can type here. So it depends on what you want, Joyce. I want to show one of the tricks of font. One of the tricks in the application of fonts. Then go to font, make use of Lion, Lion King, Lion King. You can see there are some fonts. If what you are written is in small letter, once you apply the font, it modifies it or changes it to capital letter. Then you go to align, center alignment, then the space is much, reduce it. Then go to color, go to okay. Then the next thing is to import the happy birthday font. I downloaded it from Pinterest. Please, any resource you are looking for, as many resources you are looking for, there's no need for you to stress yourself. Just head straight to Pinterest. In as much you know the resource, you know the name of the resources you are looking for. Just type in the name and you see numerous resources relative to that name you have typed or input on Pinterest. It would give you a number of them. Okay, where's my photo room? Using photo room. Okay, happy birthday. I don't think, okay, I haven't erased the background from that happy birthday. It should be in my Pinterest. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Now, if you look at this, it comes with background. So there's a way you can actually remove the background from an image while you're still working on your pixellab without you resorting to photo room for assistance. You just go to your erase color. Now, one thing about this app is erase color. When you tap erase color, it erases anything that carries white attachment. Anything that has white, it erases it completely. Now, just tolerance, increase a little bit to eradicate any trace of white attached to it. Then reduce it, place it here. Then you go to shadow. So the reason why we apply shadow to design is to make it look real, but you need to be careful not to apply it too much. Okay, okay, with this we are done with our design. With this we are done with our next thing is to save as image and move on to the editing apps, that is Snapseed and Lightroom. I think we okay. If you look at our forehead, there is light effect on our forehead. Let's import light effect. The light effect. Let's make use of light effect. Where's my download? Where's my download? Okay. My light effect is here. Okay. Just import it. Then reduce the intensity of the light effect. Okay. So already imported. Please, when applying or making use of your light effect, do way to reduce it. Reduce the intensity of light effect so that it should not be excessive. Please reduce it. Reduce it. Then go to opacity. Reduce it because the reason why we normally reduce is because when you enhance the quality of your image with Snapseed, it tends to increase it the more. Take is okay this way. Then with this we are done. Sorry. This we are done with our design. Then you delete this. This you are done with our design. You delete this. You save as project. Just say birthday. Something like this. Save as project so that if at all there is any need for correction, can go back to it. Then you save as image. Then you should be on ultra mode. Ultra mode. Then you save to gallery. Now it's rendering image to gallery, saving to gallery. Then after which you would okay, go back to your Snapseed. So this is the first I would be using to edit our design. Tap to open. This design we just created, then you click pop. It depends on what you need or what you're looking for. So it's not really giving what I need pop. Then you can just go to details or possibly to stone image, increase the brightness a little bit, increase the contrast, increase the saturation, increase the ambience a little bit, depending on what you want, what you're looking for. Then increase the highlight. Please be careful when it comes to editing so that your editing does not become excessive. Can see this is the former, this is the former, this is the latter part, this is the former, this is the latter part. I still come here, they go to details, structure, they just say 3 to 1, then sharpening, give it a 20. And I see this is the former, this is the latter, the former, this is the latter. Then you export and save. So the last editing app we would be making use of is our Lightroom. Then you go to your Lightroom. Go to your Lightroom. Okay, it's fully loaded. Then Snapseed. Okay, move down, scroll up rather. Then Snapseed. Then go to edit. I don't need to work on the color appearance anymore since I did that on Snapseed. I'll just go to profile. Then for the sake of this design, let's see, think, wow. So it's actually giving us what we need. It's giving us what we need. Then you can, it depends on what you want. This and that format, this and that projection, and that projection. This one is not that looking elegant. It depends on what you want. So I prefer the first one. Then it just affected artistic one. It has been affected on this design. So we are done with our design. You save a copy to device, then you export, and that's all. So this marks the end of our design. So like I said, I'll be dropping more videos on how to create a stunning and other beautiful designs, how to use Photoshop to erase background from your image, and how to use Photoshop to blur images or icons. I still remain better graphics. Stay creative, stay relevant, and do it to like, share, and subscribe if you find my video interesting, knowledgeable, and captivating. See you in my next video. Bye.